one of the best ways to support, strengthen, heal, rehabilitate your hip and low back and neck is by strengthening the glute muscles or the back buttocks muscles. And in particular, all right, I'm gonna break into song. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Okay, I promise I'll never do that again. In particular, glute medius. There's 3 glute muscles: glute maximus, glute medius, glute minimus, glute med. It attaches on the greater trochanter, which is the outer hip bone, the thigh bone, and it comes up and attaches to the pelvic bone, and you have a right and a left. Okay, and its job is anytime you're on one leg, which includes walking, right? There's a time where your leg swings through. The standing leg, glute med's job is to keep the pelvis even, keep the pelvic bones level, prevent dropping. So we'll be doing this more in standing, and I'll teach you how to activate and strengthen this muscle in standing. But a great way, image for you right now is, have you ever seen, and maybe you do it, older people tend to have this tendency that when they walk, their shoulders dip. Well, that is glute medius weakness, and that is their way of compensating for it. Also, if you see someone's pelvis drop, that is glute medius weakness. Now, most of us have some glute med weakness, and it's not so obvious, but we are dropping too much. And who pays the price is the lumbar spine that sits on the pelvis. So when the pelvis drops on that side, let's call it the right side, the lumbar facet joints, L5, L4, L3, are getting too much side bend motion. So this is another really good teaching moment. When bone is stressed abnormally, it grows new bone. It's called Wolff's Law, and it's a principle of both collagen, cartilage, and bone. So ligaments tend to thicken when they're stressed abnormally. Bones grow new bones. That's called a bone spur, which is what degenerative joint disease is. Osteoarthritis, these wear and tear ridges. Your doctor just calls it wear and tear. But where does it come from? It comes from excessive motion, too much joint play, too much strain, cumulative, repetitively over time. So glute medius is one of the biggest causes of this breakdown in pelvic, lumbar, ligaments, joints, and discs. So therefore, glute medius is one of the best ways we can stop the progression of breakdown in the low back. It's one of the best ways we can strengthen and protect the hip joints. So we're going to be doing a lot of glute medius exercises in our programs, but we're going to start today with the easiest. And I shake my head and go easiest because it's still not easy, but it's not standing yet. So that's going to be yet another progression. We're going to start with a lying down, straight leg raise, isolating glute medius. And we're doing this to protect hip, spine, neck, okay? Oh my gosh, I give this to every single knee patient. Why? Because the knee is caught between the hip and the foot, as Gary Gray will say, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. He was my mentor, is my mentor. Let me say that again. The knee is caught between the hip and the foot with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. What does that mean? It means the knee is a victim of the hip and the foot. And the foot and the hip, they need to be best friends. They cannot be brothers or sisters and not getting along, because if that's the case, if they are not working with exact timing and coordination, the knee pays the price. So you can bet if you have a knee dysfunction, you're getting the program with glute medius straight leg raise because it's non-weight bearing, so I can give your knee, your hip, your back, your neck, all of those dysfunctions get this exercise because it's crucial for their stability and healing. If you have one of those things, we can protect them by lying on our side, not weight bearing, and then we're going to isolate glute medius, and oh my, you're going to feel the burn. It's a toughie, I'm not going to lie, but it's the easiest I got for you, and you got to do it. So let's go to it. It is worth your time. It is worth your efforts. It is worth your energy, and you can do it.